Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my creative time with Emma, and also welcome to another Friday's tip of the day. Okay, for today's tip, I want to show you how to work with my die. Okay, now I just want to clear one thing up before I even get started. Just so you'll know, a few people emailed me. They're a little still confused. Apparently, I guess they thought that these came with the stamp, but they didn't. When I come out with my dies, there will always be a coordinating stamp set. You have the option of using it with it, or you could use it by itself, and a lot of you are using it by itself. If you are interested in the stamp that actually, after you cut it, you die cut it, and then if you want the stamp that actually stamps in there, for this one, it's right there, and it is the Inspiring Words Accents. Okay, now Inspiring Words Accents and Inspiring Words, they kind of go together, or you could kind of just have them, purchase them by themselves. Okay, so anyways, this is the stamp. If you're interested, this is the set you would want to get if you want the stamp to go with the actual die. Okay, but for today's tip of the day, I just wanted to show you how you could use this a little bit differently from what I've been showing you. So I use my Cuttlebug to, okay, so anyways, I use my Cuttlebug with mine. So what you want to do is get your A plate, your B, and your C, okay? So how I usually do it, what I'm going to show you is I just have like a little, this is a 6x3 card, okay? And I'm going to go ahead, I want a little sentiment off the side here, but I want to make a hole in the card, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and put it down like this. Now you could do it, there's no right or wrong way to do this, okay? In my last video, I put my, my die there, and I put this on top, and I put it through. But if you want like a little smooth look, this is the way to do it right here. So it depends. Like I said, no right or wrong way to do it. Okay, remember I always say there's never mistakes in paper crafting. Okay, so I'm going to put it face down like so. Can you see that? Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and grab my C plate and put that right on top. And go ahead and just run that through my Cuttlebug, okay? Oops. Okay, so when you take it out, you're going to have a little hole just like that, okay, on your card. And then this, you could actually save this for something. You don't want to waste that, okay? So let's go ahead and get this away really quick. Okay, so here goes my card right here. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have put that away because, you know why? I have to do another, you know what, actually, I'm not sure if I want to do another layer on top of here or not. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this in here first, and then that's how I'll determine whether I want to put another layer on top or not, okay? So this one I'm using the Inspiring Words Accents, okay? And let me grab my, let's see, we'll go ahead and use this block here. My pretty pink blocks that you could get from peachykeensstamps.com. And I'm just going to go ahead and just get this like so. And then this is just going to stamp perfectly right in there, okay? Let me grab some ink. I'm just going to use some black ink from Paper Tray Ink. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and just stamp right in the center here. Okay, it's just going to go like... Perfect. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect, okay? So that's how your stamp is going to go in the card, okay? But you know what? I'm not sure if I want to do the pattern paper on top. See, this is what I'm going to do. I wanted to make a card with my favorite in the whole wide world, my Hello Kitty. I'm going to go ahead and put her off here to the side. But I'm going to put a sentiment in there. Let's go ahead and get that in there first. And the one sentiment I'm going to be using is, It's going to be from one of my earlier stamp sets called Turn That Frown Upside Down. I think this is my favorite, one of the favorite. I think I love them all, but this was such a happy set. I really, really loved this set. And I want to use Happiness Brings Out the Joy in All of This. That's the one we'll use for this. And let me just grab my block here and just rub it off a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just stamp it in here really quick. Now I'm not sure about any of you, but I always like to do a practice stamp. Like I did a practice stamp with this one earlier, so I just wanted to make sure. So okay, that's going to be perfect. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one stamped in there, okay? Okay, perfect. Alright, happiness brings out the joy in all of this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, let's see. I'm not sure if I just want to like kind of just put her there or put a little pattern paper on here. I'm not sure, but you know what? You'll know. So when you get them, if you're watching over at YouTube, you could go ahead and head on back to my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com, and you could go ahead and just see what the final card was, okay? So basically what I did for my Hello Kitty, isn't she gorgeous? I love her. I've always loved her growing up, and I still do. I actually used, if those of you who don't know out there, Peachy Keen has a set called Super Simple Eyes and Noses, and you could use this with the Hello Kitty cartridges. Aren't those perfect? You know how sometimes it's so hard to get those little tiny cuts and put them on your paper? So and these are them, what they look like. I used those stamps for her eyes, and what I did, of course, I added some glossy accents, and then I'm going to put some little cheeks on her. I've had a couple of questions regarding the chalk I use, and I'm just going to show you really quickly. This is the one I use, the Stampin' Up. This is from Stampin' Up, the Stampin' Pastels. And then I just get these little applicators. You could use Q-tips. You could use, I've used Q-tips for a long time. But these little guys right here, you could pick these up at Joann's or Michael's. Let me move this out of the way. And then I just go ahead and just grab a color, just any pink color, and then you probably want to like practice on the little, just so it won't go on so thick, you know. And then you just kind of just put a little bit of pink on their cheeks, just like so. Just a little bit. You don't want to do too much, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you could even see that or not. But you see how we just put a little bit on there? Okay, let's just do a little bit more. Okay, and that's basically how I do my little cheeks, because someone had a question, so I said I would show that in a video. Okay, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed my tip of the day, which is basically how you could position the die anywhere on your card to make a hole. You could even do a hole in the center, off to the side, however you want. Just showing you a different way to use this. And that the stamp set, if you are interested in the outline of the actual die, it does come with the Inspiring Words accents, okay? So anyhow, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. And also, thank you for all the birthday wishes for my hubby on my Facebook. He appreciated it, so thank you so much. So anyways, have a fabulous weekend, everybody, and I will see you back here on Monday, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.